What's up, guys? So in my last video I did an unboxing video of my Ego lv1, and in the comments I just actually noticed this a couple of days ago. There's like a full-blown war going on between a couple of people about how I mentioned I bought a free kit for the lv1, and someone threw out the comment, why would you use a free kit when it comes with the best barrel on the market? And I would agree that the Shaft 4 is a very nice barrel, but I don't have any of the proper fittings for it. So instead I bought this free kit, which obviously comes with all the inserts. Now, a lot of people were saying in this comment war under my video how underboring is better, or overboring is better, or matching your paint's better. And there was a big fight about this, and I'm not really doing this to prove anyone wrong or right. I'm kind of almost doing it for out of my own curiosity, but of course I'll post it up on YouTube so you guys can take a look. I know there's going to be those of you who disagree with whatever results I get just because I'm a kid shooting in my backyard. I don't have chronographs and $10,000 worth of equipment or all of that crap, but this is just a simple kind of test for myself because I was curious. Is underboring better, overboring, or matching your paint? Now, I've always matched my paint because it made the most sense to me that you want the ball to fit snugly in the barrel but not too tight that it chops. Overboring has never made sense to me because I think that leaves too much room for the ball to bounce around inside the barrel, and I feel like it always sends it off curving. And underboring, I guess, again, it could be good if it's not too tight, but if it is too tight, it's just gonna chop the crap out of your balls, in my opinion. Now, that's why I'm doing this test, to find out. So basically I'm gonna match my paint and find the right insert. I'll shoot a 10-round burst in a cardboard box I got set up out there, and then just look at the grouping. I know I'm holding the gun, so it's a human error and there's too many variables. Well, I don't care because there's no vices on the field. And someone actually said that in the comments, and I found that hilarious because it's a person holding the gun. So that's why I'm just going to do a quick 10-round burst, so it's enough balls that it's giving a variation, but it's not too many to not be able to count or be thrown off by the kick or human error. It's just going to be a quick burst, run through it, and then we're done. I'll do that for underbore, overbore, and matching the paint. We'll start with matching my paint to my fittings. I'm using my team's practice paint. It's not crappy paint, like it's a lot nicer than like Hotbox and Spectrum and all that crap. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my tournament level paint to be testing this with, but damn, that is stuck in there. So I'm going to start with a 687 because my paint's a little swollen today. I usually go 689, but actually, yeah, I'll probably go 689. Okay, there, that's perfect. 689 it is. 687 and 684 were too tight. The balls are stuck in there. I'll have to push them out with a squeegee later. But we'll start out with 687 and use that as my paint to bore matched insert. Okay, so I got my 689 fitting. Just get that loaded up in my free kit right now. Again, lv1 poison green, my electric green, electric purple free kit. I don't know that I like the color matched now, but it seems like a cool idea online when I ordered this stuff. Anyway, so I got the 689 insert, and I'm going to load up 10 balls in my rotor, make sure they're down in the fan. In fact, I'll take the top off. Make sure these balls are ready to go. Shooting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 balls. Oh no, it's 11. Alright. I'm just going to shoot this quick burst. In fact, shoot a quick burst of balls at my box out there, and then we'll go check it out. Alright, guns on, ready to go. Okay, so here we are at the box. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where are you, number 10? Oh. And then number 10's right behind the box on the post. So, I mean, that's a pretty good grouping. That's a pod pack right there sticking out. So they all flew straight right out of the 689. Barrel matched to the paint. Yeah, let's go try overboring and underboring. Okay, so I rotated the box. Got 10 more balls loaded up. I'd also like to point out that when I matched the paint, I didn't have a single chop of the 10 balls I shot. Had a pretty decent grouping. I'll measure it later and we'll go over it when I go back inside. Now I got 682 insert for testing out underboring, and 10 more balls loaded up and barrel cleaned out. Let's go. Can't really tell. If you can't tell, the barrel's tip is right on the box right now, and not literally, but on the screen. So that's what we're shooting for. I'm not even sure if you can see my stream. If you can, I apologize. So yeah. Alright, so that should do it. Okay, so here we are at the box for, I actually said it wrong back there, it was a 679 insert. Just pushing the extremes, going to the lowest, smallest bore I have for underboring. I'm actually pleasantly surprised because I hit all 10 balls on the box in that burst. I was expecting to have like one ball on the box and everything else chopped and missed it. So I'm surprised to see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits, and I mean that's not a bad grouping at all. That's a probably 4 or 5 inch triangle, so that's even better than the 689 grouping was, so I'm surprised with that. Next we'll go overbore. I just ran the overboring test with a 695 insert, and I lifted up shooting, and so I'm gonna run that test one more time. Again, box is right there, so let's go. Sorry about that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all 10 balls are on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a bigger spread than underboring and matched paint. So this is probably the worst of the three. Now, yeah, honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought that of the three, matching your paint would be the best, and underboring has proven me wrong. Now, I'd like to shoot a round of just underboard paint and see if I get any chops, just a full hopper. So we'll go from there. Okay, now I got the gun all prepped up for a chop test. Hopper full of paint. Still got plenty of air. I'm on 1.5, so I'm not even close to running out. Got my 679 insert in, so underboring, and I want to see if it chops. If it doesn't, frankly, I'll be honest, I'm going to underbore from now on because it has proven itself to me to be very accurate now. Alright, so here's the test. Okay. Alright, so not a single chop. I am actually thrown off, impressed, and I know what insert I'm going to be using from now on, to be honest. I may buy a 679 insert for my shaft forward just so it matches the gun, but honestly I'm not that picky on the color and match and all that crap. I'm going to stick with this Freak kit, the 679 insert, because I am amazed with it. Alright, so I'll go over everything inside. Okay, just a quick recap. The paint to bore match, the 689 insert, actually ended up doing, I mean, it did decent. All the balls were on the box, but this was a test of accuracy, and it didn't have the best grouping. You can argue that there's human error and I wasn't holding the gun properly, whatever, but as far as my test shows on the box, it had the second best pattern, but also the second worst. So moving on to the overboring, it again didn't have a great pattern. I had to test it twice. The first test I did move, and I recognized that, and I retested it and held the gun steady that time. And again, just kind of crappy pattern, even worse than the paint to barrel match, but still on the box. All 10 balls hit that 1 foot by 1 foot, whatever it was, area. And you can argue all day, and I know I'm going to get your nasty comments saying that this wasn't an official test and it wasn't done in a lab under perfect weather conditions, whatever. What I show here is the paint to barrel match and overboring are not nearly as accurate as underboring, which came into, I measured it, came into within a perfect 4-inch triangle, which is an amazing grouping for a paintball gun at 50, 75 feet, whatever it was that I was shooting. So yeah, underboring was definitely the best of the three. Are there other variables to it? Sure, and I'll probably keep playing around with it out at the field and such, but end of the day, underboring today in this test showed up overboring and barrel match. Now, that doesn't mean that you should get the tightest bore you can use, because that will just screw up, and eventually it's going to start chopping balls, but it does make sense to a certain point that this works, because there's no air escaping, there's no room for the ball to wiggle around inside the barrel, so it does make sense to me. Again, I'm sure I'll get nasty comments from you people watching this video, and but it doesn't matter. I'm satisfied with this test. I'll keep doing it, and I'll probably run another one when I get some of my tournament paint. But yeah, so underboring one today. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and check out my unboxing video if you haven't already of my Ego lv1. That was kind of the video that inspired this one, so I hope to post more, and feel free to leave comments about what you guys would like to see. Thanks.